from him. Dean Cox, he was just lurking on his own watching Brogan, and the ball came to him. Brogan stole it. High to Schultz. A good one-on-one. Schultz half dragged down. Ebert off hands. Superb. And they're the goals he hasn't been kicking. He liked his chances. No, he doesn't. Short, he fooled everybody.
Just needs someone that can handle the breeze and kick the ball truly in front of goal.
It's normally a good kick, but hasn't always been the case so far tonight, and that's superb. Straight over the goal umpire.
Now, what can they set up? Got to move the ball quickly because there's a lot of numbers back in the attacking 50. Otherwise, he's got to kick it to someone's advantage.
So sends it long to the square. Fist from Schofield off hands. This time Hitchcock. Missed the last one. Nails this one.
The ball hasn't gone inside 50.
Well, he's up on the wing at the moment.
Yeah, that's a good move. Matter of fact, I'd throw him on ball. He's just a class act out of contested area, so maybe put him in there.
Bogue kick smothered by Ebert. Sends it long to where they'd like Lacroix to be right now.
Yeah.
Wilson's down there. He held more, got away with it. Should kick the goal. Does. Crowd boo. He's happy. Right shoulder. A late chance for Scott Silwood. 30 seconds left. Puts it up. Where's Lacroix? That's the big question. Wilson attacked it, knocked it out to Shepherd. Goes for goal. Lacroix feeding back. Strike with him. And Andrew Strike, nails it with 20 seconds left. Lacroix down there again. Can't get a run at it. Shuey beaten by Alapate Carlisle's shoe. Westhoff. Backtracks. Short. Roden. Quiet first half for David Roden. The D-Rod's away in some space to Matt Thomas.
Give it back.
Port Adelaide by 6 points. Roden short. Gray. And he takes off. He landed like a cat, Robbie Gray, and made them pay. That's the game plan, and Lacroix is too disciplined to do anything else. Rosa pokes it inside to Scott Silwood. And he doesn't like his chances. Heads to Strike, who had to stop. The margin back to 5 points. Got onto it. Strikes it superbly. 5-point game.
Half time, but we had two teams kicking at a mid-50% effective rate in the first half. The Eagles are kicking at 90 in the third term, and Port Adelaide at 75%.
Yeah, I think it's a lack of pressure myself. I said that in the first 5 minutes.
Ebert to Davenport to Westhoff, who can have the shot from there. A huge kick this again. Punch the margin back out to 13 points from the paint. He gets it long and gets it strong. Westhoff. Great crowd. Open forward line as well. He sees Cassisi running into space. He can get and go. He's got Cox in front of him. He shorts it. Hitchcock. He's kicked one. For an 18-point margin. Gee, that is a work of art.
Just in these situations, and he let the ball over the back then.
Clever little palm. Silwood to Lynch. And got a free.
Critical kick for West Coast. They need this to stay in touch. Can he kick it like Lloydie?
It'll be straight through the middle if he can. From 48. Keeps it low. Goal umpire does not move. From the ball up. Pearce gave that to Cassisi. Westhoff. Pearce. Ebert inside 50. Can he get there? Waited for the bounce. McKenzie caught by Roden. Ebert to Robbie Gray. Lifted the arms, gave to Hitchcock. Dispossessed. No prior, the umpire yelled. Westhoff 360 and then to Ebert.
Smart play. Justin Westhoff has been the only tall player on the ground tonight who I think has grabbed the ball on most occasions. And just the vision then out of that contest. We'll have a look here. No doubt he got a clip behind the ear, but that's in the contest.
Don't have to hold a mark as long nor kick it as far. Ebert drifts it back. Magnificent. Brogan. Tringove thumps it long. Westhoff goes up and gets it. Gives us a highlight.
Look at this. Two players loose in the square for Port Adelaide.
It's a raffle, and Schultz pulls out the winning ticket.
Well, that man, I said, he's been the cleanest tall player on the ground. Didn't even look like dropping that Westhoff. But again, they just had those same players, Thomas around the ball.
Hit him in the back of the head, Roden, that handball. Look, whack, right in the back of the head.
He nearly got it.
Right there, boys.
This is inexcusable for West Coast. There were 3 or 4 West Coast players, hands on hips.
That means you didn't mean it. So how can you pay a free kick to someone who didn't mean it?
Accidental high contact, still a free kick.
Yeah, true.
Nice off the boot. Oh, it just drifted at the last second, and you can sense the disappointment in Dean Brogan.
West Coast have not been inside 50 in this fourth quarter.
Apologies to lip readers out there.
That's right. And probably not the kind of guy you want to get angry if you're a West Coast player. Roden from 50 should finish this off. Skims it across the face, and it's a behind. Turnover. Shuey. Short. Strike.
Oh, that's only 50. That is 50.
Chances hinge on this kick. He kicks it. They're in it. Crowd silenced. And there with the door open slightly. Couldn't bring it down. Meyer back to the midfield. Westhoff, well, I was going to say misjudged it. Maybe he judged it better. To Ebert. Schofield pursues him. Ebert gathers, bends it back toward the goal square, and knocked through for a behind.
Competition.
From directly out.
Gee, that is shanked.
Didn't make it.
And it's still been plucked on the goal line, essentially, by Kennedy, who has got the yips.
He didn't make it from 40 metres. We're seeing some amazing things tonight, but this is going to be very interesting watching this long, stuttery curve run up. But it makes it interesting if he kicks the goal.
There's the Flintstones shuffle. And drives it through. It's a 14-point game. Play on as you heard. Waters got it from Ebert. Spears it to Wilson.
He can kick it.
Plays on.
Short. Good kick
inside 50, and Rosa drifted in. But from 48, he sends it long. And this game is alive. It's a one-goal game. They had this game. Gone, dead, buried, sewn up. Nat Nui tries to flick back. Shuey steals, kicks towards goal!
Oh, yes!
Scores a level!
To give them the lead.
Now watch Nat Nui here. Both rucks in this contest. Yep. This would suit Nat Nui.
A rush behind for the West Coast could win it for them. Nat Nui knocks it down. Tries to grab it. He rolled it towards goal! And it's drifted out of play. Piece. The West Coast in Dean Cox's 200th game. A score could win it now. Stolen by Stewart. Heads to the midfield. Even off hands. Port Adelaide could win it here and now. Robbie Gray needs to score. He needs to get up. He needs to get a possession away. Still got a Robbie Gray. Slung. Hands it. Thomas. Corth. McKenzie. He can't trap it. Knocks it out. Even with a toe poke. The seconds continue to roll. Went down to 65.
Well done.
Off the deck. You've got to keep your feet though.
Broadbent gets there. He can't collect it. Does get it now, but he runs it out. The clock stops at 58.
One out. I thought Robbie Gray was a certain to score. He broke away, but he slipped.
Well, they've got to get numbers behind the ball now, West Coast. It's in that half. You've got just under a minute to go. So try and get one loose player in the gap there. Quinton Lynch is back there now.
Getting back there, strike. Hacks it, but it'll be Port Adelaide's ball. Chaplin. It all hinges on this. They need a mark or a crumb. Off hands. Robbie Gray needs to tap it through. Smith towed it away. They've got the numbers. Diving in. Logan got it up. Roden for the game. He missed, but it's in front. They lead by a point.
30 seconds.
What about that kick? Someone spoiled the kick off the ground. I don't know who it was.
A brilliant effort.
A Port Adelaide player just dived on the ball to
Tom
stop
Logan.
the ball. Well done, Tom Logan.
Shuey straight down the middle. Broadbent doesn't mark it. Goes with the fist. Carlisle shoots it wide.
That's intentional.
And that might be the game there. Out of play. 61 plays 60.
You know, Shuey went long down the middle, which is the right idea, but he had to wait for players to get there. It was 1 against 3 and never a chance of winning it. This is going to be another heartbreaking loss for West Coast.
They lost on the last kick last week, the West Coast Eagles.
That's a Westhoff handball from ground level.
And they might lose on the last kick again tonight. Smith with one last hope. But one person's heaven is another person's hell. And for Matthew Primus, it's a win. And for John Worsfold, despite the comeback, It's another loss.